I was supposed to upload this on Valentine's, but sometimes things don't go the way you want. You know, your plans don't always unfold perfectly, and sometimes you meet the girl of your dreams who sings like an angel, you fall in love, you envision your future together, only to lose her that day. Casey, come back to me! I don't think you guys know this, well, probably because I don't talk about college in my videos, but I'm actually an interstate student at my university. Now, whilst it didn't cause too many problems, it did place a major obstacle in my way. Making friends. I know, that must be so hard to believe considering that I'm surrounded by great friends. But even I've had my struggles. Surprisingly enough, I made a bunch of friends in university and we called ourselves the Bananas and Coconuts. The reasoning was that whilst we were yellow and brown on the outside, we were all white on the inside. Anyways, it's been a few years since we formed the Bananas and Coconuts, and we've made a tradition of going on holidays together every year. Recently, at the end of 2017, we went to Australia Junior. Oh, sorry, I meant New Zealand. We drove all the way from North Island to South Island, and if I'm gonna be honest, even after that, I'm still not convinced that New Zealand is a real country.
Oh no.
Now, this story takes place during that trip in the city of Queenstown. Anybody who's been there knows this, but this place is super touristy. Like, there were souvenir stores left and right, and I honestly didn't care about them, but some of my mates were absolutely gunning to take something back to Australia, like a kiwi, or kiwi. I followed along as they were buying knickknacks and slowly started paying attention to my surroundings, as I'm sipping on my smoothie, of course. And that's when I heard it.
Hold me close and hold me fast. This magic spell you cast. This is La Vie En Rose.
The angelic voice. And not only was it the most beautiful voice that I've heard on that trip, but it was also singing La Vie En Rose, which roughly translates into the French song with roses. I'm pretty bad at French. Oh, baguette. Now, this song holds a special place in my heart because I was a huge fan of the show How I Met Your Mother. It's a story about Ted explaining to his kids how he met his wife, aka their mother. And it took Ted 9 frickin' seasons to explain how he met her. I only needed 1 minute to explain how I met your mom. But on the last season of the show, you finally meet the mother, and she sings La Vie En Rose in one of the episodes. So, as you can imagine, after 9 years of investment I had for the characters, story, and Ted's quest for love, this song quickly forced its way into my heart, and it's really important to me.
Ha! I bet you cried when you first heard it.
Well, shut up! It's a good song, okay?
What a loser. Crying over... Wait, Mom?
So once I heard this beautiful rendition of La Vie En Rose, I knew I had to see who was singing it. I left my friends behind and followed the sound until I reached the store. Now, imagine a clothing shop with a glass casing up front, but instead of mannequins, this store actually had a performer inside, just singing away. The first thing I noticed when I was walking up to the store was the message they had painted on the glass, featuring Casey! Which I thought was pretty cool of them, you know, to give recognition like that. The only other time I see somebody featuring like that is when the odd one's out. Then I glance up from the message and take a good look at Casey. She was beautiful. And I don't even mean like hot or saucy. I genuinely mean that she was radiating beauty. Like, you know how some girls call guys daddy? Well, in this case, she was mommy. Why did I write that in the script? But the thing is, I can say all this retrospectively, because at the time I was way more infatuated with the song rather than the girl herself. So I kinda like casually step inside the store and lean against the door, left hand in my pocket and right hand still sipping on my smoothie. And all that I am doing is listening to her amazing voice. And when she finished singing, all these positive emotions were rushing over me, and I was smiling like a dork. I then took a step forward, raised my smoothie like a toast, smirking all the while, and said, "That was fantastic." She looks at me, smiles, and softly giggles, which I'm pretty sure was like 50% pity. But the thing is, her microphone was still on, so her soft laugh transmitted all around me, reverberating in the store and in the outside markets. Oh no, she started singing another song, and I wanted to talk to her, or at least listen to another song, but I could see my friends walking away from the souvenir store, so I ran after them. If I'm gonna be honest, I could not focus on anything else after that. I was dazed, unable to concentrate on any more shopping, and just kept smiling like a dork. When I told my friends about Casey, they told me to go back and talk to her, to see what would happen. I thought that was reasonable enough, so I grabbed a friend because obviously I'm not gonna talk to a girl by myself. Psh, expecting normal social interaction. Psh. As we got closer and closer to the store, the first thing I noticed once again was the glass. I took a quick look at it, emotions rising again, smiling even harder than before, and it said, "Featuring Mickey?" So apparently, they swapped over to another singer because Casey needed to have lunch or something. I mean, if you're playing in a glass case for a random store, do you really have the money to spend on food? Aren't you supposed to be poor? Gosh, Casey, ever heard of a starving artist? Needless to say, I was saddened by the loss of my love, and I kind of expressed that disappointment to my friends, and to be honest, they were totally sympathetic. Well, mostly anyway. My friend and I even tried to see if she had an online presence. I wanted to see if we could contact each other one more time and reaffirm my love for her, but alas, it was not to be. But I guess that's life. I was destined to fall in love, only to lose her in literally an hour, lol. So I guess the moral of the story is, never talk to girls, because they'll end up leaving you anyway. At least Mickey's always there for me. Oh, and I'm dating your mom. Guys, this is Vincent, and he's the mascot of my podcast channel. If you want to hear more shenanigans from me, Laddie, and Rush, and a variety of guests, make sure to click on the link in the description below and subscribe to our channel. I hope you enjoy the Voice Chat podcast. Alright, and with that, I'll leave you be to listen to PJ's beautiful singing. Mwah. Stay amazing, everybody.
Hold me close and hold me fast. This magic spell you cast. This is Vie En Rose. When you kiss me, heaven's eyes, and though I close my eyes, I see Vie En Rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie.